I can't deny that last night was very memorable. We know it was. It had all the reasons to be memorable if you're a West Ham fan. However, in the midst of the celebrations and the joy, there were ugly parts of last night's game. The aftermath of the full-time whistle certainly did not do any favours for the reputation of RZ. Within minutes of the final whistle being blown, RZ supporters attempted and successfully did raid the hospitality section in which many West Ham players' family and friends were. The supporters kicked down a metal fence and stormed into this part of the stadium. The West Ham players responded quite angrily and in a form of self-defence. They jumped into the section to come to the defence of their loved ones and friends. Video showed Lucas Paquetá and Flynn Downs getting involved in the crossfire of a fight. Paquetá was seen throwing off two stewards and running towards the commotion. Commotion is probably a very light word to describe this. I probably should say the ugliness that was unfolding. That was completely unacceptable, and it happened purely over a loss in a football match. There are worse things going on in the world right now than being knocked out of a European competition in the semi-final. Now, I understand not all of the RZ fans are like that. One fan has actually taken to West Ham social media to apologise for the actions of his club, or her club. To that person, I respect that you've said that. But it's not you who should be making the main apology. The club has to answer for it. John T. Coleman tweeted that RZ isn't looking to take any legal action against the supporters, even though it has since said that it plans to investigate the matter and to identify main culprits. It was an awful thing to see. David Moyes' 87-year-old father was in attendance. If you're trying to attack an old man like that, what is wrong with you? You have no respect. You have no appreciation for others. And you're doing it out of selfishness. David Moyes' father lost his wife 10 years ago to cancer. That man is not actually young, is he? He may not get an opportunity to see his son's teams for much longer. David Moyes admitted that his father does not get out as much because of his age, nor does he attend as much games as he wants to. So seeing West Ham get into that competition, the team managed by his own son, was supposed to be a joyful and proud occasion. Yet the home supporters decided that it would not be in the end. The players did nothing wrong to react like that, may I stress. They were defending their families. Naturally, one would not sit back and allow that to happen. It was a defense mechanism that had to be implemented. There's no doubt that it's very disturbing to watch. Pablo Fornals spoke about this in his post-game interview. He spoke about scoring the goal and feeling pride, but he also said that he was concerned for those people. Why would he not be? I have to talk about the stewards and the lack of policing in that stadium. The stewards seem to just simply allow those fans to barge in without any interference. Those stewards just stand there, literally like this, watching those guys pass. There weren't enough stewards there to prevent it in the first place. There weren't enough, I suppose, public service members there to help. How is this ever going to be nullified? It wasn't. One West fan has gone viral. The fan is known as Nolsey. He was in the front line stopping those supporters from getting any higher up the stairs. He was barricading them, single-handedly taking on a few RZ fans at once. The man has been hailed a hero, both sarcastically and truthfully. Truthfully, he is hailed as a hero because he's helped to stop any further damage. He is doing a job that those professionally trained security members should be doing. Players have taken to social media to show appreciation. Alphonse Areola's wife, Marion, posted something on her Instagram, as did Gianluca Scamacca. I reckon Scamacca would have loved to have been involved in that because he's got that kind of mean attitude about him. But that's another story. This kind of thing cannot happen in Prague. It would deter people from possibly going. Not that it really has. We can't have Fiorentina fans doing this. It will ruin the day. It'll ruin the occasion. It'll put people's lives at risk. I have to admit that it'll be a matter of time before someone is killed with something like this. And it could have even happened last night. This is why immediate action needs taking. But I don't see it happening right now. RZ needs to stand its ground on this matter and explain why it's so unacceptable. Tighter security measures need to be put in place. It's not a case of assuming what might happen. You have to be expecting what could happen, even if it is unexpected in a sense. To anyone who went to that game last night who was affected by that, I hope it doesn't put you off from going to football games again in the future. It's not your fault that some people can't handle losing a football game. I hope there can be some resolve to this. But for Nolsey, good on you, mate. Good on you for trying to help. Put his life on the line, really, and had his t-shirt ripped up. Give that man some credit. Yeah. Something needs to change here. Or else we could result in someone getting badly hurt or even a loss of life.